What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is No Rhyme Whore Review. What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme Whore Review podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all. So obviously, we're reviewing a very special album.
Good luck with that, bruh.
That just came out yesterday. Monsieur Kendrick Lamar has released Monsieur Morale and The Big Steppers. We're gonna take some time to dissect this album. We have kind of 4 different categories that we're looking at, and so those 4 parts: favorite track, the sounds, overall vibes, and the final rating, which is completely arbitrary, doesn't really mean anything because critics don't matter according to Kendrick on this album.
I see what you're doing there.
Yep. Go ahead and start with favorite tracks, and I'll go for you first.
N95 and Mirror. N95 is just like, I think, the bop of the album for me.
Take off the money.
Do we have a sound effect?
Take off the flex and the white loss.
Yeah.
Take off the weird ass jewelry. I'm gonna take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5.
I'm down with that.
Take off
When I
the
hit it.
4K streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside.
What makes you enjoy this track? You said the bop.
I think it's just
We're back outside.
like being back outside. The way that he has always been excellent at making a song that if you're not paying attention, you'll just be vibing to, because it's talking about being back outside, but it's I also kind of felt like it's talking about how we don't care. I be feeling that because that's where I am. Like, even though I've kind of gotten really lax in terms of wearing my mask, like in stores.
It's now a chin strap.
Oh no!
It's like a chin strap penguins, or looking like they had the old school football helmets. Mirror, like, how do you feel about that?
I love this song because it reminds me of you on To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
I thought you meant me.
Oh, no. Oh, the song. Good luck with
like,
that, bro.
Huh? Confused. So now that's on my dope songs with dope intros playlist on Spotify. If you look it up, you could find all of my playlists there. Word playlist is how you find them. So yeah, you're talking about it's the vibe of you.
Yeah, and it's just, I think being 34. Oh, damn.
In the 1900s.
Oh God, please stop.
Do.
It just feels like we
ski bop the dude.
It feels like one of those songs that just, it's accepting of the fact that I'm choosing my sanity. I'm choosing my peace.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we are at our age, and with the things that we listen to and the things that we go about doing. He is
our age, right?
Yeah.
So,
and I feel like every other album, he does this.
My favorite tracks, right? Blah, 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 blah. So I honestly only have one favorite track so far. United in Grief is really good, but my actually only favorite track right now is Mr. Morale. And you'll see why. Dark. You see?
Yeah.
It's and it has the vocal elements, the core melody. There's 2 different core melodies here.
Yeah.
And the way he's attacking the song. Yeah. So you see why, right? It's that damn energy.
And the delivery. I think, like, you are very particular about delivery.
Especially if it's DiGiorno. What? Why that one?
I don't know. You seemed a little happy about that DiGiorno.
Exactly.
All of the way that the album comes together, because everything pieces together in a wonderful mosaic.
It's an album.
Yeah.
Right? It's like watching a movie and you can't just watch the trailer and get...
A lot of people don't do that, though, especially not in this era. And you know that that's something that they kind of
I think the industry has taken a lot of energy out of the album making process.
People say energy, and
Will-
I immediately want to talk about my single.
Yeah, it's out now. Energy. On Spotify. Icarus Great. Pew, pew.
Explosion.
There you go. So the sounds. That's the next part.
The sound is, to me, like a lyricist's playground.
Everything's a lyricist's playground for you.
Good point. But not everybody likes that, because there's a difference between what I mean, like with this album, though. The lyricist's playground that I mean with this is he was not looking for a lot of things sonically that are commercially pleasing. Like the songs that have a bit more step to them or have a bit more feeling to them are normally seemingly transitions into a much rougher topic, shall we say? But overall, I enjoyed the production. I feel like the production was very enhancing of what he was saying.
For me, the sounds are, if you took a few of the elements of Damn, and then you took some of the jazziness of To Pimp a Butterfly, and you just kind of like stuck them together. He learned from both of those processes. He learns what works, what doesn't work, and what has that long-term appeal and that staying power. We are on to our overall thoughts, and I want to keep this like kind of concise and funny and fun.
Well, I'll get the non-fun out of the way first.
Oh gosh.
So the overall vibe of this is therapy, kind of breaking generational curses, the thought process of going through relationship struggles and the rap industry and how it affects people like Kendrick Lamar. But overall, like it's for people of a certain age, 30-year-old,
1900s.
But I feel like it's for you to be experienced in life and not want to do certain things. It's kind of like what the Cool did, but the modern day version. This is what the culture is doing. This is what all of these things are doing negatively.
So you know how I feel about the Cool.
Yeah.
This is way better than the Cool. Doop. Boring stuff is out of the way. What you got?
But the fun stuff is it's a Kendrick album, and it's
hot take
good.
there.
Not a hot take.
It's a Kendrick album.
He is in a pocket and in a place that I think is untouchable. I think that overall, the way in which he chooses to explore his art, while controversial to some or whatever the case may be, is still something that will always draw attention, because he's not bashful about being true to his truth. And that's fun. That's always going to be fun to me when you're honest about how you personally feel against everything else. And I think it's like accepting. It's more like accept yourself, understand that help can be gotten. Sometimes we need it, and it's okay.
How did you make the fun part very serious?
I don't know.
All right, so this is how I feel about this, right? So this album is chock full of stuff, and it takes a lot of time to really break and unpack that stuff. But my overall vibe is I'm probably not going to listen to this album very much. It's dense. Yeah, it's the Metamucil of albums. Respectfully. All right, so now we're to the part to where we give our arbitrary, non-meaning ratings. And do you want me to take this on?
I've got it.
So what's your arbitrary,
overall
non-meaning?
It doesn't even matter. Is 4.5 Metamucils. There's a lot of fiber, and it's good for you. But a lot of this is just gonna run through you if you're not here for the neutral.
So my rating overall is, I would say 4 out of 5 Joe heads.
I see my judgmental face that you're using. I know which one you're using. And I see him looking like, Come on, man.
Yeah, so I can listen to the album and it's very great and nutritious for me. It's just not as energetic as I want it to be, because it's supposed to critique our morality and the decision that we are not moral for the most part. We're flawed individuals, and we're not here to judge other people.
And we're also not here to put these artists on pedestals. Like in the whole "I'm not your savior" aspect, that part was striking as well, because what he did was take the burdens that come along with being a rap superstar and say, these are the things that I deal with outside of this. This is the reason I need therapy. All of us need therapy. Please go get therapy. Like in the beginning, it's saying I'm going through grief, and then it tells you like how I'm looking at that overall, how grief is placed in each of the things that I'm going through. And that's why this is one of those, like, especially like Father Time, that was another one that I was like,
hold on. I just tried to close the door and you just started a whole nother conversation. So this has been a no rhyme or review of Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
His last album on TDE.
Yeah. And we appreciate you watching, listening, and doing all those things.
And a 1 and a 2 and a peace.